Oh, we're back. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're live. All right, we're back. Wilder Minds, presented by Alp. Pouches, nicotine pouches. Nicotine is addictive chemical. don't use it unless you want to. Unless you want to go.
Old enough.
This is fantastic.
This
right here.
kills me.
Yeah.
So apparently we sold a can of Alp to the cleaning lady's husband, and he left $3 on the table and wrote a note that literally says, "For your cleaning lady's husband's chew."
That is so funny.
On the writing is on the
It's
$1
on the
bill.
dollar
Is it
bill.
really?
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at the dollar bill. It's on the dollar bill.
All right, so this is what we got. Your cleaner's husband for chew. That's Tori.
Isn't
She's
that
so
funny?
great. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, she's been seeing this Alp sitting on this, and she was like, I'm just going to take this and give it to my husband.
Yep.
Well, a couple of them were already open, so
She's short a couple of clams.
yeah.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you know
Spreading.
Alp is good.
Well,
when
we
they,
should.
Spreading.
Let's just keep adding one can to it and
Yeah.
see if every week when we come in
She
to
just adds
record,
$3 more
there's-
dollars?
Yeah, there's $3 more there, and there's then the can.
It's like
missing.
Reese's Pieces and E.T. Just
Yeah.
kind of lure them.
Well, that's how you know Alp is that good, you know, because you can't find it in a lot of like gas stations right now, so you got to go to Wild Bill's or
Yeah,
something
I always
else.
look.
But
They're getting more and more.
They're getting bigger, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually walked into a gas station, marathon station actually, and it had a big Alp thing in there, which was awesome. But it's
I was
funny.
in New York. I saw some in New York.
Yeah, East Coast stuff.
Yeah.
They got the Alp vending machine.
I can't wait to.
Hey, I was telling
Can't wait
Maleki
to-
about that,
can't wait to
and
get
he's
it.
like, "No."
Yeah, they have
I
a
said,
vending
yes.
machine, dude.
It's like
it's on
like
order.
a jukebox.
I know.
Yeah, it's,
Like let's get that in here.
it is.
it's on order. They can
Yes.
just stop in and doot 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 and get their Alp.
Oh
waiting
man, we
for
gotta
it.
get it.
It's so
I want to
good.
be an Alp dispensary here.
I'm on a blueberry lemonade or lemonade blueberry, whatever kick.
Oh,
right
the
now.
Drifter?
Oh,
Yeah. Is that good?
It's so good.
Super Dave,
is so
Super
good.
Dave, because he listens every week. Super Dave comes in, and anytime I get a Drifter refill, he comes in, blueberry lemonade log, and it goes right in his pocket, and away he goes.
It's amazing.
The whole log, and I'm like, hey. So yeah,
It's
he takes
amazing.
it. But no, it's good. I like the blueberry lemonade. This is right now. I'm on a. This is the raspberry one.
Yeah.
And because I already went through peach and mango, and now I'm on the raspberry. But this is my little holder.
Yeah.
I love this little thing.
That's pretty.
See,
sweet.
I've
It is.
Is it heavy? Is it too heavy?
It's really
for drop?
not. It's really not. It's lightweight. I mean, it's not that bad.
Not bad.
yeah, it's a fly case.
It's pretty sweet.
It's a fly case.
Like I like things like this.
So do
I want one for stuff.
So they're
For Alp.
they're making these in Montana, and this is what they're literally for flies.
Yeah.
Like it's a fly fishing fly holder.
Badass.
Yeah.
What I love about it
got
is
weight to
the
it.
dispensary, the like on the top, you
yeah,
can
you
peel the lid
You can recycle.
and you can dispense. So it's secretive. So if you're somewhere where you got one in, like it's like the chew for church. You know, you peel it right out, stick
in
it
the
in there.
top.
No one knows. You hide it.
I do see less on the floor now.
Oh yeah,
since you
now
have
that I
your
have this.
disposal.
Well, I miss the garbage can a lot, and then I'm like, damn. Maybe don't go over.
I'll have to
Well,
go
I'm
pick
here.
it
I'm
up.
in my gym clothes. Forgot we were filming.
We're
So
all in
here
shorts.
we are. We're all in shorts.
flip-flops. It is what it is. We got smoke inhalation all over the state.
Yeah, so Michigan says, here's a heat advisory. Don't eat the lettuce. You're going to shit yourself. And then throw smoke on top of us. Like, what is happening in Michigan right now?
Did you see that Taco Bell shut down lettuce? They're like, oh, we're giving people the shits. We got to shut down lettuce. Taco Bell, you've been giving people the shits for 40 years. It's not the lettuce.
It's not the lettuce.
I couldn't believe it when
It's
I
the
saw
fake meat,
it. Yeah.
whatever it is.
I know. There's always,
Sawdust.
there's
Is this
that
it right here, Detroit?
there's that theory, and there's what you say, and then there's what people hear.
Yeah.
And Taco Bell getting rid of the lettuce, they're like, yeah, let's blame it on the lettuce.
So this
Look
is
at
the
this.
other day. I was looking at the thing. Yesterday we had the worst air in the world
In the world.
on Earth.
Right now.
Michigan has the
Detroit,
worst
Michigan.
air on Earth.
yeah.
600 over, Toronto, Minnie, Chicago.
And those four are obviously, impacted by the wildfires.
Yeah.
But then you go to
We're only-
Kenosha,
Yeah, we're only 5 ahead of Delhi, so that's good.
Tel Aviv.
Tel
I mean,
Aviv
we're
is
way
bad.
ahead. We're 500 micro whatevers ahead of Tel Aviv.
That's
That's
insane.
wild, man. I haven't seen this yet.
So it's actually,
Look
from
at
what
that.
I'm reading, it's pretty dangerous to go out there and suck in a bunch of this.
Which kind of
Look at that.
Concerns me a little bit because growing up being up north, like in Saskatchewan and the bush and shit, like we'd be fishing in wildfires on days like today, like it was nothing. And watching the wildfires burn, and now I'm sitting there going, wonder how much damage I did. You know what I mean?
Maybe it gave you kidney stones.
Well, it was last year around this time. We were fishing in for Northerns up there at Silsby, and we couldn't get out because of the wildfire.
The
it
fire.
was blocked in for a while, and it cleared luckily, but. That's what it reminds me of, man. That's bad. It really is bad outside. Like it's getting worse. This morning was awful.
Well, Wes worked all day yesterday outside, and then he was going to play golf today. He's like, I'm not gonna. He's like, I sucked in so much smoke yesterday being outside, and it's bad. Like it's the worst it's ever been here.
Well, I had a headache a little bit this morning just from I did a big walk and stuff. I was outside with the dog last night for a long time, and then I just realized like. It's kind of like your eyes, and I'm like, God, you don't realize it.
Don't realize it.
Because you kind of see it out there, and you're like, it's not like you're walking through smoke, but it's just you're breathing it in. It's awful, man.
This morning, there was a layer of clean air like this thick on the top of my pond.
Oh, yeah.
Where it was like, I don't know if there was
ozone or whatever.
It was crazy. It was
Insulated.
like the smoke came down and then literally stopped like 6 inches above the pond.
Yeah.
And you could see this gap, and the smoke was just hanging there.
Well, the oxygen in the water.
Yeah,
probably
pushing up.
temperature too. I would imagine if
and
it's
the temperature.
Yeah, ambient temperature's colder.
I should have taken a picture because it looked like it was kind of like spooky, but it was kind of cool. It was like, damn, what the hell's that all about?
Well, it feels a bit apocalypse out there right now.
It's
like
really
that
weird.
because the sun can't get through, so it's got that yellow hue outside,
sun
and it's
this
just
morning.
like that sun was weird this morning, and it was it's crazy. So yeah, we've had a heat index. We're 105 degrees. Then we get the smoke. Then you can't eat any lettuce. Shit yourself. Like Michigan's like we're in some stuff right now.
Lisa's all bent out of shape because we have tickets to go see Alanis Morissette tonight, which is like her hero, right?
Where's that?
Fellow Soaring Eagle.
Soaring?
Yeah. Fellow Canadian. So she is all like,
oh yeah,
it's
they
like
canceled
and
it.
she loves Alanis, and they're right now it's like we'll decide later tonight. And so I just said, wouldn't it be fitting if Canadian Wildfire Smoke canceled your Canadian concert? So
yeah, great country.
Yeah.
Nice country, Lisa.
I got a text yesterday. We have a big group chain with a bunch of us, and I got a text yesterday from Brendan and Jeff, those guys, and it just says, Lisa, tell your people to stop sending all this smoke down here.
Yeah, your people.
She wrote back, what did she say? She said, something to the effect of, I can't hear any Americans talking through your N95 mask right now, so take that off. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. And then it started. It transitioned into, what are they burning? Beaver dams. And I mean, it was a wild conversation.
That's funny.
But yeah, she's torching up there pretty good right now. It's Ontario too.
Yeah,
Is it Ontario?
Yeah, it's right above us, like right above us in Ontario.
Yep.
The Mackinac Bridge is really bad. Like you couldn't see across the bridge.
Gene above us.
Gene above us. No, yeah. They well, it's funny. Yesterday, in the morning, it was fine. And they showed the video, the photos and the video of the Mackinac Bridge. You couldn't even see the arches.
Yeah.
None of them. You couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
And about 1 o'clock, I looked outside. I opened the door, and smoke. You couldn't hardly see the expressway from our studio.
I took the Jeep home to get my tractor, and I met Super Dave over there, loaded it up, off we went. And then on my way back, driving in the Jeep, I was like, God, it's a little cloud. Like it was cloudy. I had no idea like what was going on. And then by the time I got to the office, it was covered.
Yeah.
And I was like, the Jeep is the wrong thing to drive today because I had no doors, no top, and I'm sucking the smoke in when I'm driving. I got stuck behind a hot garbage truck. Dude, I was driving down Saginaw, stuck behind a hot garbage truck with the smoke, and then the no doors, no top, and I'm just like, I could not get around this garbage truck. Like the way the lights were
Well,
going,
it's
and
not
the
like
people.
you're gonna rip past them in your Jeep. Either.
I know, no, at a top speed of 40.
You're not gonna drop her into.
No,
You have 35-year-old mud terrains on there.
I do.
They're like concrete.
My stick shift feels like I'm driving fast. I look down 44 miles an hour. That's how
ripping.
fast I'm going. I'm cruising.
We took that thing as kids. You remember taking that on the turnpike? We went over to Monroeville, you, me, and Lang.
Yeah.
That's the closest I've ever felt to death, and I've been in a plane crash.
Yeah.
We got on the highway, and it was like, I mean, I was just
65 miles an hour at that point. Just like
it felt like 650 miles an hour.
that 55 is absolute top. When I drive down Waldo, the amount of people that pass me, because I'm like, listen, I'm going full capacity here, people. Like, I'm not trying to be. I can't go over 55. Yeah. Like, that's the speed that it goes. Yeah. So you brought it up yesterday. You looked out and saw my PA inspection stickers.
2,000 inspection stickers still on the windshield from Pennsylvania.
They're nostalgic.
I looked out the window and I just laughed. I'm like, do you still have inspection stickers on your window from 2000? Mm-hmm. Like, oh yeah, for sure.
She's a great little.
Did you see on the smoke thing real quick? Did you see the satellite imagery?
No.
You got to watch that. It's fucking nuts.
See what you can find there.
It's a satellite. It's basically like a time lapse. I don't know if it's true video. It looks like time lapse, but they show when the fire started.
Yeah.
And they show the plumes of smoke, and then you see it come through the UP, and it just starts sinking.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Well,
this is a YouTube video, but they have an actual time lapse where you see it.
Oh, see
like the smoke come across and then start to sink down over Michigan.
Most of these really cool. Wildfires are lightning started.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part.
Yeah. Well, right now, so my brother-in-law.
Look at that. Holy crap.
So my brother-in-law lives in Fort McMurray, Alberta. My sister-in-law and brother-in-law live in Fort Mac. And he sent a thing yesterday. That's the one I was looking at.
Look at that.
Crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
Jeez.
Yeah, we're looking at this satellite image of smoke dumping over Michigan.
He sent me a thing yesterday in Fort Mac that said, look at all the lightning strikes so far. And around Fort Mac from one storm yesterday, there's like, I don't have my, oh yeah, I do. There's like hundreds of lightning strikes, but that's how these things fire up.
Yeah.
This one, right?
That's crazy.
Where's the thing at? Yeah, look at this. This is just yesterday. Look at all the lightning strikes around Fort Mac.
Yeah.
That are all going to become fires. At Keefer Brothers, our mission is to pass on what the wild has taught us. Every single step into the wild tells a story, and we've spent years capturing those moments in the rawest way possible. So if you're not afraid to step outside of your comfort zone and you want to go further and live the kind of life that most people only talk about, be sure to visit KeeferBrothers.com. Whether you're there for the stories, the skills, or the connection, everything lives at KeeferBrothers.com and the all-new companion app.
Every shot counts. And when it's time to make it count, you want the best. Winchester Ammunition has built its legacy on a commitment to innovation by continuously pushing what's possible. In the heartland of America, the American legend crafts ammunition that's purpose-built, reliable, accurate, and ready to perform no matter how harsh the conditions. Whether you're hunting or shooting for sport, Winchester will be there.
All right, let's talk about beer for a second. You ever notice there's a big difference between Busch Light drinkers and other beer drinkers? I like to say we live on the wild side. You know, a guy with a Busch Light in his hand, he's a man of the people. He's out there in the wild every day. He's in the trenches smashing bushies with a smile on his face. You know why? Because he doesn't care. He's not looking for a soulmate. He just needs something to wash that damn jerky down. And he's got himself a 12-pack of Freedom in a can. And when that can gets cracked, it's like opening a door to a whole different world. It's just a vibe. And if you haven't felt it, you should. So go grab yourself a case of bushies, give them a rip, and take a walk on the wild side. Wherever your adventure takes you, count on Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's to make it memorable. From the timberline to the campsites to the lake and the range, get your family outfitted with the right gear. With premium brands like Worldwide Sportsman, Ascend, Instinct, Redhead, and Natural Reflections, they've got the apparel and the gear to make it the best adventure ever. Stop by today for a one-of-a-kind shopping experience in-store or online at BassPro.com and Cabela's.com. See for yourself at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's stores. Your adventure starts here.
For some of us, the hunt never stops. Grizzly understands that more than most. Rugged, reliable, and built to never back down. Whether you're on the trail, by the water, or deep in the dark timber, Grizzly is by your side. Tough enough to take on the wild and ready for whatever you can throw. Grizzly is committed to products that never let you down. Always on the hunt with Grizzly.
Out here in the wild, precision isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. Leupold Optics is built on the foundation of American craftsmanship, where every feature is function first. For over a century now, they've combined dedication and technology with a relentless put-it-to-the-test attitude, creating optics that stand up when everything else stands down. When it matters most, you need the best. That's what you get with Leupold Optics. While other companies out there warranty failure, Leupold guarantees performance for life. You've got things that matter. Memories, heirlooms, documents, firearms. And we all know that life is unpredictable. At Winchester Safes, they make sure life's unpredictable moments don't take those things from you. They use state-of-the-art methods that refuse to sacrifice quality. They put everything they have into their products, offering proven protection and peace of mind. There's only one safe company worthy of the title, the American Legend, and that's Winchester Safes. Follow at Winchester Safes or learn more on winchestersafes.com. When you're miles from help, second chances don't exist. That's why we shoot Rage broadheads. Massive cutting diameter, field point accuracy, and devastating results when it matters most. Hunt with Rage.
Your stone's back.
A
stone.
I got rid of Darryl the other day, and now I got Doug, his twin brother.
Larry, Darryl, and Darryl.
Darryl and his brother Darryl?
Yeah, Darryl and his brother Doug. Yeah, last night I had another stone just fired up randomly in the evening. So I'm starting at the starting waves of that whole thing. So
Is
that's
it
awesome.
So when you feel it, is it past the point of pulverization?
So by the time
Is that a word?
I've been heavy into this. By the time you feel
Pulverization.
it, yeah.
Is that
By
a
the
word?
time you feel it, it's out of your kidney and it's on its way.
So you can't at that point. You gotta ride the lightning.
They gotta go in through the existing plumbing.
Wow.
Yeah. So
It's in the, what'd you call it, the
ureter.
ureter.
Dick hole.
Yep.
That's right.
Pecker.
Yeah.
Right in the pecker.
Area.
So I don't know. I had multiple stones from the CT scan, and the biggest was 2 millimeters that was left in me. So I'm hoping this one's just a little.
So
guy.
what was the one? What was the
Darryl?
Darryl?
They analyzed Darryl, right? They took
Darryl's
him under the scope.
calcium oxalate, same thing as always. Darryl was 3 millimeters.
Okay, so it's not as big as Darryl, but it's still a big one.
Yep.
Calcium oxalate. So how's that get in your body?
Oxalate in food, and it binds together in your kidneys, so like it sticks together and then forms a stone.
Mm-hmm.
So probably the best thing for it, and make an educational thing if you ever get stones, is citrus. So when like lemon in your water.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's crazy because you need lemon in your water. You don't want the lemon rind in your water because lemon rind is high oxalate, but lemon juice is not. So if you continuously put citrus in your water, it keeps everything from binding up in your kidneys. So that and just cutting out certain foods. Like I cut out iced tea and spinach and because those are crazy high oxalate. But yeah, other than that, it's just genetic. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see if this one's going to be as bad. It hasn't done the full-on drop me to my knees part yet, but there's been a couple of just like, oh, those hurt. Damn. So if you see me wincing on set, you'll know why.
Yeah, we gotta find that truck wherever that
Yeah,
truck
'cause
is
I
in
don't wanna
Michigan
get
because
into
you
this.
can't have one of those in the middle of the Brooks Range.
Oh, nope.
You'll be down.
There's 6 ticking time bombs.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, find that truck. Let's do a road trip.
Yep.
Just go knock on the door.
Yep.
Get in there and start going, or we'll just use your bathtub.
It's so funny because everybody's like, well, get the surgery. I'm like, it only comes to our town once a month. And it's on a truck. They're like, what? With all the money this hospital has, I mean, it's U of M for God's sake.
Yeah.
You know? So, it is what it is.
Huh.
So we'll see where this one goes. If I peel off set, you'll know why.
Yeah. Well, let's hope it doesn't last as long. At least if it does pass, it's quick. And
2 weeks on the last run.
yeah, that was a
No good.
bad setup.
Yep, no good.
Well, switching gears, sports World Cup. Did you guys see Argentina yesterday? How insane that was, dude?
I was deep in and at it, and I knew it was on, and I was like, just going to check it, and I hear either someone had a gun in here, and you guys were screaming.
Yeah.
So I ran over. I knew what happened.
Yeah.
Argentina scored.
So Jack and Freer were watching it in the edit bays in the cockpit back there, but they're 45 seconds ahead of me in my office. I had the TV on, and for whatever reason, mine was delayed. So I hear them yell, and then I go, and I'm watching it. I see Messi, they hit the post, but then I hear them scream, and I'm like, wait, what happened? So then I run, and by the time I got to them, then I saw that they scored for the winning goal. But that was a wild, I mean, again, I just like sports in general, right?
Yeah.
Love watching it, and England is completely like up 1-0, dominates this thing, and then boom.
Then
Argentina
the pitch tipped.
It did.
And then all of a sudden it's like it was over.
It was crazy to watch. Like, it was fun to watch because, I mean, Argentina, like, the only thing I can equate it to that I know of is like, it's like they were on a power play in hockey and they dominated the zone and they were passing the ball like it was literally like it was a power play.
Yeah.
Just dun, 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 dun. And I mean, England couldn't even, I mean, they couldn't even get the ball. It was, I mean, Messi is something else,
that
man.
pass he had for the header.
Oh, it was
unbelievable.
no
in the
look.
corner.
He knows that guy's there. No look, like millimeters over the head of the one guy and right to his dude.
And then boom.
Incredible. Yeah, it was really amazing to watch.
He didn't even look at the guy. It was all feel.
It's all
that's
feel.
what, you know, we talked about what makes the great players great.
Yep.
The feel for the game. The fact that he knew exactly where to put that. He put enough curve on it. It was 2 inches. It hit the hair of the defender in front of the guy.
Yeah.
And the other guy knew Messi would get the ball to him, and boom.
Yeah.
Those guys, do you know how many times he's made that pass in his head?
Yeah.
I mean, umpteen times he's probably envisioned like making that pass across there.
So, you know, you think about it, it is kind of, okay, so let's break this down for a hot second. So in baseball, you know just the amount of speed with your arm to throw to second base or to throw to third base.
Yep.
It's feel, right? So, like, you pick up the ball and you chuck it to third.
There's a base runner running, but you're not looking at the base runner.
Exactly.
You
feel the speed you need to throw to do that, right? So in a basketball game, it's the same way. You know the feel to get a little more oomph for a three-pointer versus like I'm in tight, right? There's something to it.
You know that base runner is either fast or slow. So Messi probably knew there's limitations in their defense. I mean, just all sorts of things come into the equation.
And hockey is like the pass that you make is either you know that it's a quick pass, a sauce pass, a flat, but
the placement of it.
It's happening at such a high rate of speed that it is all feel. And then you get a guy like that who kicks the ball. So he's moving his leg at the exact speed he needs with spin to get it to go exactly there at that time. Like that is nothing more than just repetition and just absolute skill.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
I love when I talk to our young guys about passing in hockey because, you know, I always talk about like, you know, you ask a question like, well, you pass it. And it's like, okay, well, think about this. You decide the type of pass, the placement of the pass, the speed of the pass. Like, you actually have to make all those decisions at one time.
Yep.
And when you break it down like that, I think guys start to see it a little more clearly. Like, oh, wait, I don't just like throw it over there.
Right.
So you give them those step-by-steps, like I said, speed, placement, all that stuff. And it just brings a whole new dimension to how guys think. And the thing that those guys do is they think faster than everybody else.
Well, quarterbacks, I mean, it's a great example
you're
going to rip a pass across the middle, you're going to put a little touch on it, you're
going
to float it, you're going to lead, you're going to the corner. Like, you know the play. Like, that was a play.
Yeah, set play.
He knew he was coming in, and he led him to that spot, just like a quarterback does.
But to that extent, you know, because you guys, we've all played, you're not thinking about that. So you're not thinking about feather and the speed of it. Like, it is a natural body reaction to do it like that. Like, it's not something you go, okay, I'm going to go slow here. Like, it's just, that's the feel. That is that extra thing that is just in sports.
You feel the game.
You feel it.
Okay.
Exactly. You feel it.
So let's carry that through to a tree stand. So you've got a deer coming in. How many times do you find yourself when you first see that buck and you know, like, that's a shooter.
Yeah.
And you're in a tree stand, you're not positioning yourself for that. You're trying to figure out, okay, he's going to do this. He's going to come over here.
You're looking way ahead.
When he pops through there,
true.
that's it. And so you set your feet. If you're shooting standing up, you turn, you set your feet, you get everything ready for that. Okay, I'll draw when he gets there. Like, you play through that. How many times in your mind while you're sitting there, if he comes from this way, this is what I'm going to do.
It's feel, too. Like, you look at the attitude of the deer. Is he on a mission? Is his nose down? Is he aware of anything else? Is he following something? So is he running a ridge? Is he gonna come to this scrape? Is he gonna go to the field? It's like all those things are, you're playing that in your mind. In 30 years in a tree stand, you have a pretty damn good feel what that deer might do.
And it happens in essentially a blink of an eye. It's not like this is over the course of 6 minutes.
No.
I mean, when you turn and the assessment of the scenario is so fast.
Yeah.
Like it's and there it is. Like, because sometimes you only got 5 seconds, but you have assessed the entire thing just like you would on a sports field.
Yep. So let rewind to drop last year. We come around the bend. What the hell? Caribou.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
exactly
the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the same process in your mind. You got to I always go back, I call it playing in the future. Like, you understand what's to come before it ever happens, and that's what puts you in the position to make that pass. You know what I mean? Even the guy that did the header had to know, okay, this is what we're doing.
And I'm going to
time it.
And I'm going to jump now.
Yep,
and then he jumps, and
then
here comes the ball, but he knows he's that much further over if he jumps at that time. Like,
well, and you're not standing in that spot. You're 20 feet back from the goal, and you're timing it. So the momentum and everything meet at the same time.
Yeah.
And the defender, you're ahead of the defender.
Yeah.
And it's just
it's
a
fascinating
timing thing, man.
It's fascinating to me when you see people at their highest level doing what they do. I mean, golf is the same way. I mean, you see them just that shot, the spin, the things they do, the placement. I don't know. It's just fascinating to me to see across everything.
So I watch a lot when we do film for hockey. I watch a lot of goals, and I always, almost always in a goal, you can find the breakdown.
Yeah.
So when you watch the video and you replay it and you go through slow-mo, you can figure out like even the smallest breakdown. Like, you'll see some of the greatest guys in the world, they get a defender to turn their toes the wrong way, and the minute those toes start to turn, bam, they're gone. They're the opposite direction. But the thing that I find with some of these guys, the superstar type guys, the Crosbys of the world, they'll score without breakdowns.
Yeah.
And that's like a Messi thing, right?
Yeah.
The defense doesn't have to fuck up. They're just that good that they'll score without a breakdown.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
So defenders can do everything right, and you're still not immune from the skill and talent of that guy.
Yeah.
And that's how you know a super. In my opinion, that's how you know a superstar over a really good player is they don't need breakdowns to be effective.
Yeah.
Like they don't read and react. They read and dictate how things go.
Yeah.
So it's cool, man. Watching that level of talent. I always try to bring it back to hunting too, and like
Of course,
even fly fishing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like placement of the fly and reading currents and all that kind of shit. It's all the same mental muscles.
Yeah,
I love
it is. And fly fishing is that it's a flick, and then the next time it's like that putt almost. You missed it the first time, you're not going to miss it the second time because you know the speed in which you missed it. So it's a wild kind of secondary skill that's pretty amazing. And when you see it happen, it's like, that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah,
so
it's magic, especially in big moments.
Well, last night the ESPYs were on. I don't know if you guys had a chance to check it out.
That was not next on my list to bitch about.
Yeah. The ESPYs.
I didn't
watch the ESPYs. One, Jim Abbott had. Did you watch?
I watched it. Jim
piece?
Abbott had
so cool,
unbelievable speech.
And the vignettes that they have in the ESPYs are so good, man.
Yep.
So good. Jim Abbott, he came into this town. He pitched for Flint. Flint Central, I believe. Randy McGirt faced him multiple times. And to think of like what he had to do. He had one hand to overcome. And Randy said in football, he was an incredible quarterback.
Oh, I bet.
Incredible quarterback.
He didn't have to have the glove. He could just do it with
was
the left
just
hand.
Boom,
right there. Yeah.
And he was a great quarterback, but to hear his story was super inspirational.
Yeah.
And no hitter for the Yankees in '93. And but what pissed me off is the Olympic team, the hockey team, got shut out.
Yeah.
It wasn't the play of the year when he scored the golden goal. And they weren't the team of the year. The Knicks were the team of the year.
Knicks were the team of the year.
Are you kidding me?
We all know why.
100% New York drives it, right?
Yeah.
But you get a team that hasn't won the gold medal since 1980. To score like that, to beat Canada, and everything that it meant to our country. And
after the Four Nations.
After the Four Nations, on the 250th of our country.
Yeah.
And you give it to the New York freaking Knicks
as
the team of the year. Come on.
No,
what are we doing?
Same thing. I was pissed about the whole. I mean, just in general, hockey got shunned out. Like, it was brutal. The girls' hockey team, the goaltender was up. No, I mean, it was nothing.
Well, we know
it was like a
ESPN,
softball player in college won over like a professional athlete playing for the gold medal a couple times. I'm like, what is happening right now?
They don't. They're not. I mean, obviously, they don't buy into the hockey stuff. You know what I mean? Like, they never have. They
said in the beginning. He said, "We got all of our athletes down here and the fans up there with the hockey players." Like up in the bleachers, and he's like, "I'm just kidding, guys." Peanuts. You know, it's like, but that's the reality of it. I'm like, hockey's given us so much this year. Like that's crazy.
And to shut them out of the ESPYs was pretty sad, man.
Yeah,
like it was. I expected at least Hughes's goal to be the moment of the year.
How is it not the moment? Not taking anything away from any other athletes, but that is like, it wasn't even. It was. You know, the girl stuff wasn't necessarily crazy close.
Yeah.
The guys was like that literally changed the fate. You know,
the most iconic. I mean, it's the American flag wrapped around Hughes with one tooth bleeding from his face, and it's like that just stood for America. It was like the first miracle, and the fact that they couldn't even highlight that at all in any way, shape, or form was
ESPN.
Was crazy.
Let's be honest. I mean, it was ESPN. Yeah. And there's a lot of reasons why they don't want hockey to succeed. You can go down the list. But, you know, to see that the play of the year was a tip-in for the NBA Finals. Yeah. What are you talking about?
I couldn't believe that either.
What a joke.
That was OG or whatever his name is for the Knicks. They were like, this is the play of the year. A tip-in?
A tip-in to win the championship, or, you know, but still, it's not, your country's not behind it.
It's a tip-in.
Right. People who like NBA basketball are behind it in a city.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
So I equate it to this.
And most of those are bandwagoners.
100%.
So I equate it to this. A tip-in, so that happens a lot. It just happened for the championship. But that play, that happens every game, a tip-in. So it's like, but it doesn't happen every game where you get a breakaway to score and, like, you know what I mean? Like how that all came together. Like that play is an original one-time play.
Yeah.
The play of the year is a tip-in.
Yeah.
Like, you know how many tip-ins there are a game that, like, it just happened to be at the right time, which I understand, but, like, come on, man. It wasn't like he couldn't tip it in the next game. It's not like, I don't know.
It's funny when I saw Hughes, I saw him all. His suit was ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah,
he's sharp dressed man. But when I saw him, I thought in my head it's the equivalent of Mike Eruzione. Yeah. Like it really is from the '80s.
Yep.
And I've met Mike Eruzione. He has done something that if he stopped playing in the NHL today, he will have a career for the rest of his life talking about that moment, what it took to get there, how he executed, just like Eruzione does. Yep. He literally has a career ahead of him if he never played another game in the NHL. That's how special that moment actually was.
Yep.
When you think about the opposite, like, do you have a career because you had a tip-in the NBA final?
Yeah, no.
Probably not. Like, you don't have a whole separate career based on that.
That's right. That's a great way to put it. Like, that was a tip-in. Yeah, he's going to be, popular in the state of New York. He'll probably never have to buy a beer in his life.
Right, yeah.
Or in the city of New York.
Yeah.
Just the city.
Yep.
But he won't get hired. He won't get hired to go talk about what it meant to tip in.
Right.
Nope.
Like, it won't. But Hughes will go talk about what it meant for the country forever around, like, that goal and what it meant for the country.
I was waiting for them not to win that because ESPN's gotten so political over the years.
Yeah.
And there's a big article about the anchors and how they steer the ship and blah, blah, blah. I won't get into it, but I was waiting for them not to win that.
Yeah.
And when the Knicks came up and won that, I turned it. Done. I'm like, I knew it.
No,
I knew it was going to
done
happen.
too.
Pissed me off.
I was done too. I really liked McAfee, and the Pat Tillman.
Yeah.
And they showed that Coast Guard dude, which was really cool. And the Steeler, the Pittsburgh Steeler, I can't remember his name. They drafted him. He just came straight out of the.
Oh, he's a Pittsburgh kid too.
Yeah, and he's a Steeler now.
I didn't even see that.
Did you see that part?
I saw the part where he's accepting the award, but I didn't see the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So it was McAfee and the kid that was with him is the new Steeler.
He came out of Navy, I think. Didn't he?
I think he did. It's Maca. Can you look up Pittsburgh Steeler military draft pick?
He's got a Pittsburgh last name.
He does. It's like Makalovich or something like that.
Yeah,
let's get it correct because I want to give him his honor where he deserves it. But what is it? Yes,
Heidenreich.
Heidenreich. There it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't see that. I got poor vision.
He came out of Navy. Yep.
Yeah, that's him.
Was he damn near the last pick of the year?
Yeah,
He was in the last round.
It was.
Yeah,
but they got him, and he's coming in.
That's his reaction.
Yeah.
It was so cool getting drafted by your hometown team.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Well, to hear the story too, when the guy who won the award, and I can't remember his name. Maybe pull that
Pat
up real
Tillman,
quick.
ESPY award winner.
Yeah.
If you could look at that, I loved how humble he was on
Oh,
stage.
he gave everybody else.
I loved it.
Everybody else he gave credit to.
Such a military move, such a leadership move of what he said up there. It was incredible.
Yeah.
This guy. Do you know his name?
Yeah.
So-
It's just such a huge honor for one to be here today,
Yeah.
but also just to be associated with Pat. Growing up.
Yeah. So Pat Tillman.
You can pause that. See if we can get his name real quick. Pat Tillman. Go ahead.
So yeah, Pat Tillman. Obviously, if you don't know the story, he was played for the Cardinals, right? Mm-hmm. Back in the day, it was the Phoenix Cardinals. Went over to serve
Scott
our country
Ruskin.
after the Twin Towers and ended up dying in action.
Lost his life,
for our country, and then they've had a Pat Tillman Award.
Yeah.
And
he gave up a major contract to go serve.
Yep.
And so they have the Pat Tillman Award. This is Scott Ruskin is the guy's name.
Ruskin.
From the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
And when the flood was in Texas, Scott Ruskin he's accredited with saving 196 kids from the
floods.
From the
flash
floods. That was that camp that got flooded.
Yep.
And he got up on stage and he does a great thing. He talks about Pat Tillman, how cool it was. But then he said, "This is not me," and went through and named so many people, and it was just so cool to see.
Yeah, he's like the pilots. He said that's the worst flying conditions the Coast Guard that I know of has ever flown in.
Yeah.
And we had multiple opportunities to turn back, and we all just kept going.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. We got in there. He said it wasn't just me; it was so many other people.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he goes, "There's a flood happening right now. I will be back in duty on Friday, and I will be down there, and we will be doing the same thing again. It's what we do." And it's just like, it was a really cool moment, and I really liked how they built it up. And again, you talked about the kind of the interstitials that they do and their little packages they put together. It was a good package. I don't think there was a dry eye in the room for a long time. It was really good.
They do a really good job.
So that was a cool part. I liked the Pat Tillman thing. That was really cool. And then to see Jim Abbott, that was really cool. Yep. And then we talk about the entertainment. Did you see like Slick Rick and there's another one, Ghostface Killer, and
it's terrible.
I was like, what is Slick Rick, Daddy? Have you guys ever seen
bad.
this? It was so bad. I'm like,
bad.
Slick Rick was like, he had a song out so long ago. I don't understand.
He had so much diamonds on him.
Yeah, and he just kept going, yeah, Daddy. Daddy. And I was like, what is that?
See, that's where I think I could be a rapper.
Daddy.
Like when I hear songs like that, I'm like, I could be a rapper.
Slick Rick thing.
So what's your rap name? Look up how do you find your rap name real quick.
Oh God, yeah.
Let's see what
our
rap
you find
names
your. You know how you find your porn
Ginger
name?
Face Killer.
Your porn name is what is it? Your middle name, the street you grew up on.
Yeah.
You know what mine would be, which is unbelievable.
So good.
Mine would be Richard, right, is my middle name. But
Let's shorten that up.
Let's shorten it up to what it is. I'd be Dick Blackoak. How do you like that? Dick Blackoak at your beck and call.
I'd be Michael Knox.
That's a good one.
Michael Knox. Rapper name. So it's your first. Is the letter your first name?
First letter.
So I'd be Young Toenail.
Young Toenail.
Yeah, Young Toenail.
First letter of your first name. Okay, so I'm Young.
I'd be.
you'd be
I'd be Young
Toenail.
Toenail too. Oh, that's how the fuck am I doing?
Oh wow,
we're the same.
So first, so I'd be Rich Rax.
Yeah, you would. Rich Rax.
Rich Rax, huh?
Yeah.
Richie Rax.
Richie Rax.
Well, Ricky Rax. That's Ricard Raquel's nickname on the.
That's funny.
On the Penguins, they call him Ricky Rax.
I like Dick Blackoak better.
You need to change your name because every time we go through customs, you get yanked. They're like Jason Brown.
Well, that's funny. My mom does too. So there was and I found this out after she told me. I knew there was a Jason Michael Brown that was a top 10 most wanted.
Yeah, he was
in the country.
Yeah, he was a
for a
murderer.
long time.
Like him and El Chapo.
Well, it turns out his mom's name was Carol Brown.
No.
So that's why they kept yanking me, because they cross-referenced. My mom's name's Carol Brown. So Carol Brown and Jason Brown were a tandem. And they were like on the top 10 most wanted list. No wonder they'd pull me in every time.
They'd be like, yeah, you're going to need
you're going to come in here and sit in this room for 2 hours.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Oh, that is so
many. Must be so many Jason Michael Browns.
Oh, there is. Jeez. Yeah. But they don't make a whole lot of Jasons anymore.
No, not or
Ain't
Gary's.
Or Gary's or Jasons.
Yeah. No, now it's like meet my son Apple or Patagonia. Like they're like, this is my son Toffee.
Patagonia.
They do. It's a stupid.
But they go by Gonya, not Pat.
That's what
Gonya.
Yeah, this is my son Patagonia.
Pat?
We
No,
call him
Gonya.
Gonya. Why don't you just name him Gonya? I don't get it. You know?
Patty Gonya. Isn't there a Patty Gonya?
There's a
remember?
There's a big lawsuit going on between Patagonia and Patagonia.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
We won't get into that.
Can't even
We will
imagine.
get into this. The Mulchatna caribou herd.
Or the herd. Yep.
So recently, it's Uncle Ted got on a dissertation about it, but this was their 4th year of predator management in the southwest part of Alaska, an area we hunted multiple seasons for dropped. And we were actually impacted. The first year we went in was 2013, and they just had done a predator control hunt, where from helicopters, fishing game took out like hundreds of black bears.
Yeah.
Not only on our river, but multiple rivers in that area. And we didn't see shit that year.
No, nothing.
We didn't see
nothing.
But the problem is that caribou herd went from 200,000 in the 90s, like down to 16,000. So, you know, they attribute it to wolves and bears and predation. So recently, back in 2022, this is the 4th year of the predator management control operation they have. They've killed almost 200, is what the numbers have been. 200 brown bears. They killed 99 this year, from the first week of May to like June 9th is when they kind of wrapped it up. So there's a lot of people that are talking about, you know, why not sell those tags? Why not, you know, generate revenue for fishing game by, you know, some sort of lottery system, even if you have to get in, because they went in by helicopter. They're shooting them out of the helicopter. So a lot of people are really pissed off. But there's also, on the other side of the equation, it's hard to get there. You almost, it's harder to get there than where we go in the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
It is hard to get into that part of the interior of Alaska where we were. So that's another argument. A lot of Alaska residents are like, hey man, you can't get in there.
Right.
Like it's hard to even get in there, so expensive. So, you know, just thinking through some of the other ways that they could have done this outside of just zapping them from a helicopter.
There's got to be a better way.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't disagree with the management. Like the management and trying to recover the Mulchatna herd and you know, decrease predation and do all that stuff, spot on. But there's got to be a better way, especially as non-residents. Like I look at it and say, okay, as non-residents, we're not allowed to go in and hunt grizzlies unguided. But you're going to go in and you're going to start thumping from a helo. Like there's got to be a way to open that up to non-residents to go in unguided. If you sold those tags for even like, call it $5,000, $10,000.
Yeah.
Like you're generating significant revenue for the state.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't disagree with the management side of things. There's a way to use that resource to generate revenue, to support the overall effort, in my opinion. So I don't know. I think of all the states, Alaska Fish and Game does a fantastic job. I mean, when you think of the job they have to do, the personnel that they have and the area that they have to cover and the different environments of Alaska, coastal, interior, you know, mountain, all that stuff, like they do a phenomenal job. But man, there's just got to be a way to utilize that resource for hunters versus just straight up, you know, let's dispatch and be done with it.
Yeah. So this is what it says. recent predator management in southwest Alaska features a highly controversial government-run bear call driven by the Alaska Fish and Game. State-authorized agents use helicopters to shoot down brown bears in the Mulchatna River region to boost a struggling caribou herd. And then it goes on to say, over 4 spring seasons, culminating in June, state-authorized crews have culled over 250 brown bears across roughly 40,000 square miles. The initiative specifically targets bears during the calving season to protect vulnerable newborns, caribou. So, yeah, man, it's got to be done, right? I mean, that Mulchatna caribou herd is important. It can't be at 16,000. It's got to be where it's got to get back to those numbers. And we saw, so when we did that hunt in 2013 at the headwaters, right where we dumped in, we did see some caribou right away.
Yeah, but
and
we
couldn't kill them.
Yeah, it was closed.
We knew that. We knew going in. We called it a very experimental trip. No hunter had been on that river in 10 years. And part of it was because they were managing that. And if you can't, hunt caribou in it, the only thing we could hunt is moose. And, if we'd have known a little more about how heavily it got hunted by Fish and Game with helicopters, the black bears, we maybe would have went to a different river. But, but it was... that was in the spring when they did all that. So,
and black bears too. Let's not forget black bears they're devastating to moose calves, caribou calves, all that kind of stuff. And I look at like the management and the intervention side. So caribou, they predator swamp, right? So they congregate in such massive numbers that predators, I mean, there's too many eyeballs. Predators can't really get to them. But when their own defenses aren't enough to sustain them and keep them either stable or growing, we got to step in and do something. I just don't know that it's shooting them from helicopters.
It's a good point, I guess. My secondary question to that is like the brown bear population must be out of control too.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, and
part
part
of
of
the
it's
thing is
because
you can't take out 200 and some brown bears, so you can't protect the turtles and kill the polar bears. You know what I mean? Like at some point, there's got to be, when you're doing that, the numbers have to be set at a way where they go, well, the brown bears are out of control, like so. Because you can't put one species in jeopardy while you're protecting another one. So it must mean that the brown bear population is actually probably pretty. I mean, I know it's good when we see it. And I agree with you. Like from a non-resident standpoint, the fact that we could see 9 grizzly bears and we can't shoot one just because we're a non-resident and you need someone standing next to you to do it is, now I understand that, people can get into trouble if it, but take a class, like make them do the things that you would do to, to shoot a moose and the other stuff. Like if you're going in, they're dangerous. I get it. And they don't want people going in there, but I'm there anyway. It's actually more dangerous.
That's where I'm at.
It's more dangerous that we can't shoot that bear given that, and we have to do a defense of life and property, but you can't just legally be like, well, that guy can shoot. That part, it doesn't make sense to me. And I think during this, it would have been amazing to have even 2 seasons. We're going to open it for 2 seasons. We're going to do X amount of tags per non-resident, make it a lottery draw, make the tag expensive, put in, this is what we're going to do, and then boom, and then shut it down again. I get that. But that would have definitely generated a ton of revenue because there'd be a lot of guys going up there to do it because outfitter costs are through the roof as a non-resident.
Well, and I think that has a lot to do with
protecting it.
They're protecting that outfitter structure that they have, the master guide and the whole, assistant guide and kind of how they do that. I think they're keeping it, guide only because they're trying to protect that entire structure.
Yeah, I understand that because it's an economic thing for the entire state.
But you have something where you're going to eliminate these bears anyway. So
that's what I mean.
Let's look at that specific scenario. Let's do a limited draw zone. Let's do something for non-residents to be able to come in here because they do it in all other species, like all across the country. How many special harvest zones do you know of for like whitetail and stuff like that, where they take that little area and they give it its own specific rules and regs because they're trying to accomplish something just in that section? Why not treat this the same? I understand, not a lot of Alaskans may want to go in that far just based on the fact that they don't have to.
They don't have to.
Right.
But there's guys like us that are non-residents that would jump at the chance to be able to go do that on our own.
Work with the transporters. Who's going in on your hunts this year? offer that to those hunters going in the fall, even if they're non-resident. Sure. Offer them a tag in the area if they happen to see a brown bear,
Yep.
you know, in where we were. I mean, hell, we could have shot multiple.
Yeah.
You know?
Drop a fish and game officer with us.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I mean, there's just, that's why I say I don't know what the way is, but there's got to be a better way.
Well, in thinking, you know, where we have been in the last several years for dropped, I don't know if a grizzly bear has been killed, to be honest with you. It's basically non-residents that a lot of non-residents hunt that area. Right. I mean, it's public land. But how many more have we seen?
It's a good point. They're growing in their big. I mean, they're skyrocketing. We're seeing
every year we're doubling. Every year we're seeing more.
We're doubling.
More.
It's pushing the moose further and further up top. It's pushing them further and further away from the river bottoms.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, they're going higher.
Yep. Yeah, that's definitely doubled in the past couple of years.
Last year was the most we've ever seen.
Yeah,
and we did. We had that. We were sitting on that knob. We had 9 in a circle around us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, it's in that area. If it is all predominantly non-residents going in there, the grizzlies are just going to keep growing.
Yeah.
You know, as long as the food source is there, they'll just keep doing their thing. So,
well,
I mean, look at Pouches.
Thing,
Pouches had like the absolute greatest ambush. Like we'd have been hunting where Pouches was if Pouches wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he had like the perfect. He was on the X.
Yeah, he was. He was. So that goes back to they're protecting that structure, which I understand. But in those areas where outfitters are not at, I mean, I don't know. I see what it is because it's like I wouldn't go to that outfitter because I could go into that area. So I'm gonna do it for cheaper.
Yeah.
But you know, a moose hunt's $25,000 to go with an outfitter, which I understand. Yeah. Guys that can't do that are gonna go do moose. But in reality, you can buy a tag for what is it? $2,500 now, or is it? $2,500 and go do an unguided, right? So you're saving a ton of money. So if you have the ability and the skill to go do it, guys are doing that anyway with moose, and then you're in there. Why not have a bear tag? Yeah. Like, so I don't know how much it protects that. I get the reasoning behind it, but it's a difficult situation.
It's a tough situation for fish and game to be in. You can't make everybody
happy.
It is. No, and that's when you got to follow the science.
Yeah,
you gotta follow biology, and you got to understand history and where things are trending, and you got to make the best decision.
And I will say, at least up there, they're putting science behind it in Alaska. Yeah. Like you said, they're probably one of the best fish and game agencies in the country. Mm-hmm. Come to this state, and there is no science behind.
No, and they act fast there, and it's. They don't have the pressure of insurance companies, breathing down their neck because there's too many deer car
lobbyists
collisions.
Trying to do X, Y, Z.
It's different. I mean, I feel like they can operate pretty independently up there, and the Alaskans have a voice too, and they listen, and they seem to work together for the most part pretty well.
Yeah, but if you've got this plan and you know you're going to go in and take them out, like I said, do a limited draw. Okay, we're going to open this draw up for a month. However many applicants you grant the tags, and the remainder go do however you're going to do it in the first place anyway.
Yep.
And you may sell, and this is entirely, you may sell 10 tags the first year.
Yep.
But the next year you might sell 15 or 20 tags, to eventually maybe there's a program where non-residents with experience that take a course or do something like that can actually get in there and help, and turn it into revenue for the state and everything else in the process.
Yeah.
So instead of a cost center for them, let's make it a profit center.
That's right.
Yeah, it's just to your point though. They got a lot to worry about up there, man. Between the fisheries and all the shit that's going on there with mining and
massive state, it is massive. How many 2 Texases can fit?
Yeah, it's
inside?
If you overlay it on the lower 48, basically it goes Oregon to Texas to Minnesota.
Yeah.
That's how big the state is. Yeah.
Massive.
Yeah, when you think about that, it's like, holy shit. Mm-hmm. Imagine having one department in the lower 48 running all that. Like, that's
no
tough.
way.
The different environments, and it's a lot to handle.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to get back up there and see them, but not shoot them again. Yeah. So,
one thing I wanted to discuss. Did you see the man get thrown 10 feet in the air by the bison?
When are people going to stop playing with bison?
Yellowstone buffalo man.
So the guy was with his grandson. He's 65-year-old dude. And they were pretty safely observing this bull.
All right.
And
bison at Yellowstone Park.
And so they're a ways away, I mean.
clearly wallowing,
Yeah,
clearly in an aggressive posture.
And if you don't know, that's an aggressive move.
Yeah, that's
when
I'm
you start
king
rolling
shit.
in the dust.
Yep.
This guy's an old timer with
Now
a beard.
that's him. That's him.
Yeah, that's him.
He's taking pictures.
Billy Gibbons over there.
And I don't know. I mean, they're probably 40 yards away, and there's kind of he's got the old overalls on, big long white beard, and that old bison definitely caught eye contact with that old guy.
The guy in the truck hit the gas.
Yeah.
He's like, uh-oh.
And now he's charging over, and now they're playing.
He comes around this tree right here.
Ring around the pine
trees. Look at this old man.
Look,
hey, yo! He runs around that tree, and he's like,
and look at him thrashing. Now the bison's thrashing.
You don't stop on the other side of a spruce. You keep going the other way. Go get in the car.
No. And he took a smaller circle, and he's like, I'm making a break for it.
Wham!
That bison played in the future. He knew exactly where that guy was going on that loop.
He knew.
He's like, I saw this one other time.
It was a messy pass.
He saw it. He knew right
so,
there.
Apparently the guy's in. I'm not making light of it. He's in critical condition, and I don't know. The grandson said he's not out of the woods yet.
Yeah, you pray for the guy.
But he basically fell from an 8-foot ladder on his back.
Well, first someone hit him to go up there.
Yeah.
And then he fell down from the ladder.
And it's crazy the strength. I mean, he just went whoop.
Yeah.
Just a little twitch of the neck muscle.
You know how big
and
those
250-pound Santa Claus shot up in the sky.
Yeah. Do you know how big those neck muscles are?
Oh.
And that's what I think, like, especially with bison. People do it with bears too, but I think bison, people see these big they think they're a big lumbering animal, and then they decide to fucking hit it, and you're like, oh boy.
Look at that. Look how fun.
Oh, he's entirely inverted right there.
That's like the opposite of the
poor
Air
guy.
Jordan.
That is
like
insane.
upside down.
Insane.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
I do too.
I don't want to laugh at it but it is it's a situation that happens in Yellowstone every single year.
Yep.
People get a little too comfortable. They think it's a zoo. It ain't a zoo.
Not a zoo.
And he was pissed off at something.
Dude, there was so right after Lisa and I got married, we got married in Big Sky. We went down to Yellowstone and tooled around and fly fished for a couple of days. And I was in the Lamar River, Soda Butte, and we're fly fishing, catching cutthroats left and right. It was an unbelievable day. And there was a bunch of bison off in the distance. And I swear to God, within like maybe an hour, we're catching so many fish and we're so focused on that. And then I hear this grunting and snorting, and I turn around and we were getting literally enveloped by a herd of bison standing there.
Jesus.
And it's an eerie, because there's
If they decided to flip the switch and say, let's run him over.
all of them, like you're done. What do you do?
Kevin Costner.
I told Lisa, I'm like, we got to figure out, we got to sneak out of here. We got to start backing out. We did. We backed out. They kept their distance and did their thing. But man, they're an unbelievable animal.
Yeah, they're big and
So here's an update. Carl McDaniel, 65-year-old, currently recovering in the hospital after undergoing surgery for a broken femur. So
done that. It hurts.
Yeah, I've been there.
So at least it was just that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
Carl,
what.
we're praying for you, buddy.
Carl, we want you to be good.
Praying, Carl.
Carl, we hope you're doing all right. I can tell you this much. The last thing I want to do is be injured, break my femur, and become a meme at the same time, because my man was high in the air, and he definitely will become a meme. But we're praying for you, Carl.
Yep.
Yeah.
The one I saw had that inverted freeze frame, and then it was split screen, and it was that Sophie Cunningham on the other side doing the point, and I'm like, oh boy. This is how we speak to each other now.
Have you seen Trump and Sophie Cunningham going back and forth?
No.
Oh, with
Have you seen the meme? Look up meme.
No.
Sophie Cunningham Trump. You know when Trump does the thing like this, and
he always does.
And then
this.
Sophie points back, and then Trump does the thing. Oh, it is unbelievable.
Crazy.
Sophie Cunningham No, it's a. I don't know if you'll be able to find it. It's
She did
pointing.
it. She did it the other night at the
Trump. Right there, top right. That could be it too. Yeah, see how it's right there? But the video is him doing that, and then she does it back, and then he does it, and it goes back and forth and back and forth. It's pretty damn funny.
So this just in, cancellations coming in for events outside all across the state. I just looked at Facebook. Yeah. There's a Berry Hill tournament, districts for American Legion tournament. Yeah, canceled.
All of them.
So
too much smoke.
Lisa said, and this is true Canadian. Lisa's like, if they cancel the Alanis Morissette concert, I'm going to invite her to the house.
Oh, yeah.
Like she's just going to be like, yeah, sure, I'll come
for
hang
Tim
out.
Hortons.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like, I'll come hang out. We'll get some Timbits, maybe a little coffee.
Yeah.
I said, that is such a Lisa thing, such a Canadian, like, oh, show's canceled? You want to come to the house?
Oh, come on over. Let's have some Timbits.
I said to her, and
New duty booty.
how are you going to get to Atlantis?
Yeah.
She's like, I'm just going to hit her up on Instagram. I'm like, you really think that's Atlantis on her Instagram? We'll see
That's
how it goes.
so funny.
So if I call you guys tonight and be like, hey, you want to meet Atlantis? Like,
Yeah.
Because she, as a Canadian,
I was just going to say,
she
hey,
might
if she
do it.
does come over for coffee, because she is Canadian,
Yeah.
let me know.
Yeah,
We'll come
she-
over
she
and
might
hang
do
out.
it.
Yeah.
That sucks if they're going to start canceling all that stuff. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
That was
One more thing, and I was just on the Sophie Cunningham thing. She did it. She was a ring girl.
She was.
For the worst
love
fight
Sophie
in the
Cunningham.
history of the UFC. I don't know if you guys caught that. At all.
59
Yeah, I
seconds in,
watched it.
and Money Mac blows his knee
Oh,
out.
man.
Awful, man.
What
There's
a
a lot
rough
of controversy,
go, dude.
I think it's been put to bed now. I don't think it was a pre-existing deal.
I do not.
It
No.
didn't look
It
like
wasn't.
it to me.
It wasn't
at all.
The jump did it, but
Yeah.
it was not pre-existing.
Well, you could see his knee bow
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You could see it give out.
It happened. And he tried. He kept saying, "Fight me," but you see Max always looking at him. He's like, "What's he doing?" Like, I'm not gonna. And you
What
know,
a-
Max, dude. Max is a
what a-
warrior. He's
Yeah.
like, "I'm not gonna fight you if you're like this." Like,
But what a
no.
class act.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
he,
totally.
Like, he looked right at the ref, and he's
Yeah.
like,
he's hurt. Like, I'm not gonna fight him if he's hurt.
Yeah.
Like, it's not what he wanted. He wanted to stand up right in the middle of the ring, Money Max.
So did
scenario.
I.
Like,
Yeah.
oh man, I was waiting for Holloway to do the call out because
I
he
want to
does
see
that.
a strike session.
I
Just
did
strike.
too, man. I was
especially
waiting for a
because
war.
I thought there was going to be a bloodbath between Patty and
Patty,
What a quick choke out, huh?
he's the man.
So
Patty,
did you-
the
did-
baddie is the man.
Did you see his live interview?
Yeah, and he's like,
He was sitting there on interview while watching the fight, and he's like, McGregor's done already?
Oh, yeah.
And in awesome fashion, he's like, there's a new man in town. I'll
Yeah.
be the face of this thing. Like, he
Yeah.
went off, and I'm like, yeah, way to seize the opportunity.
Yeah, he
there,
did.
guy.
He took it over, man.
Yeah.
But he did that choke, and then he did where he put his legs up on
Yeah,
top
that
of him,
was
the
it.
pressure.
Done.
Kudos to the dude. He never tapped out. He just chose to sleep, but he was slept.
Did you see when he had him? He got his legs, that left leg up there,
Yeah.
and it was basically, I mean, it was over when he shot in and didn't get the shoot.
Yeah.
But when he got that leg up, they rolled, and he was so locked in the roll.
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God, that's so tight. And then he reefed, and you see him, and he looks at the ref in the slow-mo. You can see him. He looks at the ref, and he goes, he's out. And then you see the ref's hand come in because
Yeah.
he knew.
He
must
knew.
have just-
Yeah, he
he
was
felt
limp.
him just,
He was limping
go
in
limp.
his hands.
But dude, Denis, he's a warrior too.
That's what I'm
This
saying,
is
like,
going to
for-
be an absolute bloodbath.
Yep.
And then he choked him out in a minute. I'm like, holy shit!
It's fighting, man. I
Yeah.
love it. It's so crazy. You never know
Unforgiving.
what's going to happen, man.
Well, Gib was in New York, and he was watching it with all his baseball boys out there, and he texted me. He's like, "Well, that was quick." I said, "Welcome to watching Mike Tyson in the '90s."
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
like
Yeah.
you get all your buddies together. You pay $80 to get HBO, and you're sitting there, and you're like, "Yep, that ended in 5 seconds."
Yeah, that was gone,
Damn it.
just like that.
But I mean, that's also what you want to see a guy just get worked.
Oh,
you don't
100%.
want to see Tyson go 8 rounds. You
No.
want to see him go 1.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And Tyson, did you see what he put out? He wrote, "Even my last fight was better than that."
They did make fun of Paul at the ESPYs. They were like, the guy that was doing.
Yeah.
He's like, "We have all these athletes here tonight, and Jake Paul." And then he said something. He goes, "There's a couple guys over 50 back there. If you want to, I know that's how you like them. If you want to fight that guy." So and he took it pretty good.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
It's so true though, because he's like, "I'll fight McGregor, but we can only box."
Yeah.
It's like, what?
They
That's
went
me
up on
being like,
stage.
I'll play against you, but we can only play hockey.
He was on stage, and DJ Khaled was like, "What's up, champ?" And it was Mike Tyson and Paul, and they both answered, and then they both looked, and Jake Paul goes, "You're talking to him." He goes, "Yeah, I'm talking to him." And Mike Tyson was like, "Yeah." So
Well,
it was good.
Jake Paul was just squeezed out of that picture. He was like standing behind
Yeah,
the whole time.
The whole
Like,
time,
he
yeah.
was-
They were like, "You get to stand here for a
Yeah.
second." So,
God, Tyson used to hit guys so hard.
Oh,
It's like a bison neck.
But it was
he had
like-
a bison neck for an arm. Like
Yeah.
he basically
Mike Tyson,
did.
his swing was from here to there, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
hurt so bad. Like
Yeah.
he had that short, powerful swing that just would knock your socks off.
well, he's got another. There's something else coming out on him recently. That's
He's doing
I listened
another
to him
documentary.
on documentary.
Yeah, I saw
he was
it.
on Rogan or Theo. I can't remember.
I think it was Theo. He's doing
Theo.
a documentary. There's a live show he did with Theo, and he's doing a new thing. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Oh, in comparison, Jake Paul throws pillows to Mike Tyson's bison neck.
Yeah.
So it's basically
There it is, right there. That's how we ended. The bison neck and the pillows.
unreal.
So, no, that's good. Well, we're going to go back out and suck some more smoke down. Hopefully not eat lettuce and beat the heat. So, that's it. You guys good?
Peace out.
Yeah.
We're good to go?
Go to continue having a stone.
Yeah, we're going to continue.
Hopefully just zip that thing out.
Yeah,
That's the plan.
that's the plan. Thanks for listening to Wilder Mind, presented by Alp Nicotine Pouches. Check it out, and we'll see you guys next week.
Mama say it's a new day, son.